I'm not saying you have an answer, but it's a general question. Like if a person, okay, we study the history, we study the spirituality, we get our DNA results, we learn some of the African languages. What is the next step? Because a lot of times we had the information, we had the dialogues, we had the debates, we read the books, but where do we go from here? As a Black American, do we stay in the ghettos that we're in and fight gentrification and buy the block and build it up? Or maybe do we separate? Maybe how, like the nation was saying, buy some farmland, do a Black Wall Street, grow our own food, have our own cows, our own bakery, kind of isolated situation. Or do we do like Garvey? Do we go back with this information, with this new culture, with this new spiritual, not new, but newly learned to us, and go back home to the motherland? Like, from your perspective, what is the ultimate objective?
It's not a catch-all answer for that. Meaning, it's not going to be the same for every person. Every one of us have different gifts, that we were born with and we've cultivated. And your gift might be being in politics and fighting oppression for Black people in America. Somebody else might be a hydraulic engineer that want to go build rivers and dams in Ghana to help them with their water supply. It depends on your skill set and your mind frame, what you want to do. I just say whatever you do it for Black people. If you want to stay in America and fight gentrification, white supremacy, and police brutality, and redlining, and all the other things that we got going on, be my guest. If you want to repatriate, build with your people, build communities, sustainable land, and all that, be my guest. It's not one answer. We're in a generational global situation and war. Therefore, we're gonna need people here, we're gonna need people there, we're gonna need people everywhere. You never know how this thing is gonna go. So if you want to repatriate, by all means, go set something up. Go be impactful. Don't go over there just own a business and chill out and retire. No, go be impactful. Go set something up that's gonna make a difference for Black people. If you want to stay in America, be impactful. Always just be impactful for Black people. That's all that I ask of folks, because that's what we need. We need more Black folks to be impactful for Black people.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I truly appreciate your perspective on that, for sure, most definitely. Let me see. I wanted to talk to you about some of your work, because I think you said you had some books out. So if the viewers want to get more into what you're doing, maybe if you could talk about some of the books that you have and what they are about.
All right. I have two Pan African journals. They're called Killmonger's Corner. They are available on Amazon. They're available if you contact me. They are an amalgamation of articles from some of our best and brightest around the community. They also have art. They also have poetry. They also have interviews. So you can just type in Killmonger's Corner in Amazon. It'll come up, or you could contact me, on Instagram, which is Blak Pantha Mossy, BlakPanthaMossi. You can contact me there, and I'll ship them out to you myself. I also have two children's books. Aaron Knows About Africa and Ekaro Mommy, Ekaro Daddy. Aaron Knows About Africa is a journey through the African continent for children. And Ekaro Mommy, Ekaro Daddy, which is spelled Ekaaro. It talks about the Yoruba tradition of saying good morning to their parents and greeting their parents, and how important parents are in the lives of children from a Yoruba Nigerian perspective. So those are the publications that I have out right now. Like I said earlier, my comrades, we've worked together to produce a lot more books. Spears of the Mossy, Volume 1, 2, 3, and 4 are available as well. If you contact me, I can get you those. I'm trying to remember everybody's books, man, because everybody we've been writing over here. We got brother Amin Ma'at Ra. He's got books on Amin Ra Illumination Volume 1 and 2. He has the Roman Illusion Volume 1, 2, and 3. We got brother Chavez, Religious Concepts Revisited. He just dropped his book. Um, There's so many, man. If you contact me, I can let you look through our whole catalog. But we keep producing books for a reason. Number one, to write is to become immortal. And I say that because look how long the Egyptians have been gone. The ancient Egyptians, that is. They've been gone 10,000 years, or some say even longer. Still talking about what they wrote in stone. Still talking about what they put on papyrus. Still talking about, the things we see in different tombs. The ancient the Malians with Timbuktu. They've been gone. Still talking about Timbuktu. When you talk about the Nsibi script amongst the Ijagam people, still talking about this ancient writing script. The Vai script from Liberia, still talking about that. The Meroitic script from the Nubians, we're still talking about that. So once you put your thoughts, ideas, and feelings about a subject out to the world, somebody from any generation can come back and say, well, what was Black Panther talking about in the 2000s? The same way that we did, with all the great authors of the past, Message to the Black Man from Elijah Muhammad, uh Marcus Garvey's philosophical opinions, Dr. Ben, John Henry Clark, John G. Jackson, Chancellor Williams, Amos Wilson. All of these people are no longer with us, unfortunately, but we still got everything that they had up here, right here. That's how you become impactful. If that's your lane, if you want to be a scholar, if you want to be a historian, if you want to be an author, that's how you do that. You become something generational. You become a generational giant by writing, getting your stuff out there. Speaking of writing, I would be remiss if I didn't mention my wife's poetry book, Perceptions of a Misplaced African. It's a poetry book. You can contact me for that as well. But this is why we put our products out for Black people. You never knows who brain you're gonna spark. I always remember when Tupac said, if I could just spark the brain for the person that wants to create the change, then I did my job. So we never know. I never met Dr. Ben. I never met John Henry Clark, but they have had a impactful, a whole impactful thing on my life. And I never met them. So we can do that for the future generation. So that's why we, continue to put out these books. We ain't trying to brag or book flex or nothing like that. This is for the people. This is for, advancement of the culture. We got to keep that thing moving. We're one link in this chain of change. And that chain is like it's a whole lineage. It's like a DNA strand that goes back thousands and thousands of years. So be that strong link. Don't be a weak link in the chain, because then the chain breaks. Be a strong link in the chain so we can advance the culture forward.
Oh yeah, man. You said something powerful, man. I truly appreciate you for coming on the show, King. We're about 30 minutes in, but I'm sure the viewers is definitely gonna tune in and check you out and check out some of the books as well. Can you hit them one more time with your website, your IG, the YouTube?
Got you. Okay, so my YouTube is Mossy Warrior Clan on YouTube. And I also have a personal page, Blak Pantha, BLAKPANTHA, like it says on the top of my hat. I have a website, Blak Pantha Serer. That's SERER.com. So you can, go on there and look at some of my old lectures, some of my articles, some of my comrades' articles as well. And for Instagram, it's Blak Pantha Mossi, BLAKPANTHA MOSSI. So holla at me. If you go on my IG and you click my link tree, you'll find everything that we got going on. Our publishing company, some of our videos, some of our articles, the whole 9 yards. So that's the best way to see, everything that I got going on is my Instagram, Blak Pantha Mossy. Hope to see y'all.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. I gotta thank you one more time for coming through. I truly appreciate the work that you're doing, the work that you've been doing. I'm definitely looking forward to your future endeavors, man. You definitely inspiring, planting some powerful seeds. So keep up the great work, King, for sure.
Hey, no problem, man. As always, Lafayette Mandala, baby for Houdier, which means health, power, and African liberation. I appreciate you for having me, brother.